Here's a challenge. AB is a diameter and M is a point on the circle. Can you draw a line through M perpendicular to AB using only an unmarked straightedge? Remember, with an unmarked straightedge, all you can do is connect points with straight lines. With the geometry you've already mastered, this is entirely within your reach. Let's take a look. First, looking at the problem, we have a circle with a diameter, and we know that any angle subtended by a diameter must be a right angle. But here, we need a perpendicular line to the diameter. So, how do we link that right angle on the circle to what we actually need? To do this, we need to use a key property of triangles. We know that the three altitudes of a triangle always intersect at a single point, which is called the orthocenter. In fact, two altitudes are enough to fix that point. This means if you connect the remaining vertex to the orthocenter, that line is guaranteed to be perpendicular to the opposite side. If you're interested in why this works, feel free to take half a minute to check out the proof here. With that cleared up, let's head back to our challenge. First, pick any point C on the circle and connect AC and BC. This gives us our first right angle. Using the same method, pick any other point D to get our second right angle. Next, extend AD and BC to meet at point E. Now, looking at this triangle, AC and BD are two of its altitudes. So based on what we just talked about, where they cross is the orthocenter. So, if we just connect EH, it's guaranteed to be the third altitude. This is a massive breakthrough because we've just found a line perpendicular to the diameter. If we extend line EF, it forms a new chord, PQ, across the circle. To keep things clear, we'll temporarily hide the lines we don't need. Now, join QM, which intersects the diameter at S. Then, join PS and extend it to intersect the circle at N. Point N is actually the reflection of M across AB. So, if we connect M and N, this line will be perpendicular to AB. Let's see why this works. First, since PQ is perpendicular to the diameter, these two small triangles are congruent, meaning these two angles are equal. Based on the property that angles subtended by the same arc are equal, these two angles are also equal. This gives us three equal angles. With alternate angles being equal, PQ and MN must be parallel. Because PQ is perpendicular to AB, MN must also be perpendicular to AB. Alright, that's everything for today. Hope it all made sense. Stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.